Good morning, welcome to day 4 of our one word prayer series. I'm out on my daily walk today because it ties in very well with the thought for today and the one word prayer that we're going to think about. I'm out and you can see beautiful view all around, lovely sunny day, nice and warm, not cold today. And this is just a spot that I've come to over the last few weeks, as we all have, because we've filled our boots with walks and walks and walks. But it's a spot where you come to, and as you just stop and look around, you just say, wow. You see the views, you see how far you can see, and you also feel how small you are in comparison to everything, to this big wide world and its beauty and its majesty. And the only appropriate response seems to be, wow. Yesterday we thought about sensing every good thing and saying thank you, but sometimes there is just so much goodness, so much wonder, so much beauty that it's almost inappropriate even to speak. People have talked about this when they go to the Grand Canyon or see some great natural spectacle, that they're just speechless in light of it. In fact, maybe the only thing you can utter in moments like that is just a simple wow. The old-fashioned way of talking about it was awe. That something is awesome. Now that's used by young people today in all sorts of ways, normally with an American accent, that it's awesome. But there's something about recapturing that. If you listen to really old preachers, they would often say things like God is awful, which again, interestingly, doesn't mean what we mean by it. They meant he was full of awe, that God is full of this beauty and this wonder and this thing, whatever it is, that makes you pause in silence and just breathe out, wow. So today, that's our one word prayer. And maybe it's not one to do while you're sat in front of the TV, maybe it's not one to do while you're having your Weetabix, but maybe it's a chance for you to go out today and find a spot where you just pause, where you just still your heart, and you just breathe it in. You just sense how small you are, but in the light of awe, this smallness doesn't make you afraid, it doesn't intimidate, it doesn't shrink you, it just makes you more comfortable. It makes you realise that the weight of the world can't be on your shoulders, you're too small to carry it. It makes you realise that you are part of something far greater, something that holds you, that keeps you, something that is truly awesome, something that just can't be put into words, and wow is the only response. It changes how you go through the rest of your day. It realises that all your attempts to control and keep things in line are really just really silly ideas, really silly thoughts for someone who is very small. But it allows you to trust the one who's bigger, the one who keeps it, the one who holds you, the one who with the word from his mouth speaks worlds and beauty and trees and hills and lakes into existence, and sets stars into space and puts planets on their axis and spins them and names every one, and he also chooses to be known by you. In light of all that, wow is really the only response that we can have. And so maybe you want to pause it now and wait till you get to that point, but if you're ready now, then I'm just going to pause for a moment. Well, I'll just turn you around, in fact, and show you the view, because that's a better sight than me. And as you pause, and you just take in what's around you. And as you let the bigness of it all, the beauty of it all, the awe of it all, fill your heart. We just come to you now, God, and we say, wow. It is truly incredible you filled this world with such beauty, and that when we find our right place in it, when we stop trying to be in control, when we stop trying to micromanage every little thing, and we just allow ourselves to be small, allow ourselves to be humble, we don't become less. We're filled with peace. We see that there is more at work. And truly we're just overwhelmed. Because if this is wonderful, then the one who imagined it, the one who spoke it to be, is truly greater. So as we come now, we say wow again. We connect with you and ask that that awe, that wonder would fill our hearts, would give us peace, would stop our striving. We thank you, God, for this moment. Amen. So there we go. Find your spot today. And maybe wow would be the only thing you say all day, but that's the whole point. One word prayers, just a point to connect wherever it might be, whatever it is you're looking at and taking in. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow for the last one word prayer for this week. Take care, and we'll see you then.